Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're back at it here. It's a new season and we are rocking the Evil Royal Hogs in this deck. Just showing off, what it can do, and if you really want to invest in the Evil Royal Hogs, very similar deck to what I've had before. So I'm not all that worried about, something completely different. Let's go Hogs here. We'll just cycle that. Obviously it's going to dodge that initial hit, which is really nice, and then whatever's remaining will go straight towards the tower, maybe get a little damage, which is nice. And then we'll just Barb Barrel this to clean it up really nicely. So yeah, I mean, this deck, it doesn't have Bandit or the Royal Ghost. So obviously it's going to lack a little bit in that department. But besides that, we should be good. We'll go Executioner here because it'll get a... oh, it doesn't get a throw off. A little late. Usually you want to play it right before it gets onto your tower. And that's usually how you'll, best be able to deal with it. So we're going to do this here. We don't have another ground troop until the recruits. So we'll have to get that going because this will at least stop him from popping his ability. It would be really dumb if he did, just because, then it'd have to re-engage. But I've been seeing some really interesting decks, so I'm going to go Flying Machine here. That should get right on top of that. I know he's got the Fireball, but he's going to waste 4 Elixir, and he's still going to have to defend everything, which is really nice. Obviously, we have the Giant Snowball that we can send with the Royal Hogs next, so we can do that. But yeah, this is going to be really tricky because we don't have... we got to save our Prince for that, for his Bandit. So, his Boss Bandit. So, what we'll do is we'll go with the Hogs here and see if he goes with the... okay, if he goes with Ewiz, that's fine. We'll get a good amount of damage. Matter of fact, I think all we have to do here is... oh, okay, we got to respond to that, that's for sure. Let's Barb Barrel this, get right on top, damage that down. That's going to be pretty good. Let's go Giant Snowball here. Take that out. And even if we end up taking a bit of damage here, it's not all that bad. We're going to have to be okay taking a little bit of damage anyways. So the Goblin ends up pulling the recruits back, which is going to benefit us massively. Let's go Flying Machine here. Usually, we'd love to play it in the middle, but I'm going to do this here. So at least we got that out of him. We're going to go with the... Vine Spell, and look at that, guys. We're going to get all of that landing and dealing massive amounts of damage. I think we're going to end up pushing probably this right or the left side. I'm going to go with the Executioner there. We should be fine. Executioner is going to be more than alive, so we should be good here. We're going to go Fly Machine because we want to snipe that as quickly as possible. Ooh, or that works too. That's really nice. Really nice stuff. He messed up massively, and that's where, in double elixir you can really take advantage of some split lane pressure. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keep things going, and starting out with the Flying Machine, perfectly fine. One thing about rocking a deck like this is you're gonna miss having a secondary or some more ground troops depending on the situation. So let's do this here. He's probably going to pop the ability. I was trying to do it before he would pop the ability. Anyways, let's go with the Vine Spell here because that's going to take out the Mother Witch. And then switch targeting so that recruit ends up staying healthy. And look at that, guys. He absolutely did not have what he needed, or he was hoping the Mother Witch would be able to kind of deal with it. And that's going to benefit us massively there. Really solid stuff. So unfortunately here, I might have to give up my Prince for King Tower activation. I don't know what he's got, but I think this is going to be worth it. So we're going to get King Tower activation, but we don't have Prince in hand anymore. So if he's got something like Mega Knight, like he just did, or like he just dropped, it's going to be a little problematic. Let's do this. We'll go with the Barb Barrel. This is where you're going to miss, having a Royal Ghost or a Bandit to supplement your Prince is, in situations like that, you're just not going to have another ground troop. You have to get a little creative, is what it is. He's going to pop the ability though, so that's going to be okay with me. Obviously, we have the Flying Machine that can still help take that out depending on what he's got. We have Giant Snowball, for other things as well. So I'm going to hold on to my Flying Machine in case he's going to go Firecracker. I feel like they would do that. But I'm going to go with the Flying Machine here. We have Vine Spell, so if he drops Firecracker, we can take care of that. But we're going to go with the Hogs here. See what he's got. I'm more than happy taking some damage from the... bowler, because look at the amount of damage we're putting in and the amount of work we're putting in on that right side. That right side actually might almost get taken out. It actually does get taken out, so that's really nice. So I'm just going to leave the bowler here, guys. I mean, I'm not really all that, afraid of that. We're going to hit him with a Vine Spell. Then we're gonna go with the Prince. So the Prince will take that out. Then we'll go with the Barb Barrel. Take out the Mother Witch, I think, you know, and I think all in all, guys, we're gonna be pretty good. Let's go recruits like this. Obviously, I'm sending 4 down the other lane, but we should be fine. I can go with the Evil Executioner here, guys. Oh, wow, I was not expecting that. I'm gonna hit him with a Vine Spell. Oh, okay, he's gonna have to go Fireball. Okay, so I really just wanted to get that one singular lineup, because that would kind of give us the opportunity to go with the Vine Spell and clean that up if we needed to. Let's go Flying Machine here, and we should be fine. I mean, there's nothing he can really do here, guys. Let's do the Prince. So obviously I'm not going to go Barb Barrel because I'm just going to get a Barbarian right in my face. And yeah, I mean, all in all, guys, there's not much he could do. Let's do this. We'll go with the Barb Barrel afterwards, and that's going to wrap things up for yet another solid match. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keeping things rolling. So we have the Giant Snowball in hand. A little unfortunate because I really want to save that. But, you know, it's okay if we have to give that up. But we're going to go with the recruits. This is going to be pretty solid because he's not going to get that much damage. Split Hogs by themselves is not really going to do that much damage. And I basically have a free 7 elixir recruit, more or less. So let's see what he does. We can go Prince on either side. We can hit him with a Vine Spell even. And that can at least buy us some time. So it's going to be Hogs and Roll Hogs and the newly reworked 3 Musketeers. I'm really curious if this is going to be a more popular combo now. But I'm going to do this here. That should be pretty good, I would say. Giant Snowball after the fact. I should have played it a little bit earlier, but that's fine. I'm going to go Hogs here. So I don't expect this to be too much of a problem push-wise, because we're going to get the Hogs on tower. And he's going to miss one of them. That is really, really nice. I mean, you know, just pressure overall can make people just really mess up. So obviously, I want to hold on to my recruits for his 3 Musketeers. That's going to be the way to defend it. And then obviously for his Hogs, if possible, I'd rather just save my Executioner. So let's go Flying Machine here. Sometimes if you want, you can go Flying Machine right at the bridge on the outside corner, kind of like here. And that can just put pressure on your opponent if they're not expecting it. And you can easily get some quick damage there. So anyways, I'm going to go Executioner here. I know I wanted to hold on to it, but I want to get a cycle going just so I can get the Evil Executioner for, you know, if not the next round of Hogs like that, then, you know, the one afterwards. And I know I'm giving this one up here, but that's fine. You know, I'm just going to take whatever I can get right now. He's going to be in the lead for sure, but depending on how he chooses to defend this, you know, we can definitely get quite a bit of damage. Let's go Prince here. We have Vines for... That is definitely something we'll hit him with the Vine Spell with. I will take the damage from the Ghost because I'm really not all that afraid of, you know, roll Ghost. I'm going to go with the Fly Machine though. We're close to, you know, full on Elixir, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the Hogs right now. And we're just going to go Evil Executioner, guys. Look at this, clean things up. Look at that. All the Hogs land, and we're going to clean things up super nicely there. Obviously, you know, he had his Hunter. Let's do this. Oh, we take out the Heal Spear. That is, or yeah, the Heal Spear. So that's really nice. And then we have the Prince if we want. I'm going to go Fly Machine here because I think that's more valuable. We'll go Giant Snowball as well. Kind of just push that back. Really make him earn this. I'll hit him with a Vine Spell so it doesn't really make it to the tower. He might get a few nibbles, but we're going to get the Fly Machine on tower, and that's going to wrap things up for yet another solid match against the newly reworked 3 Musketeers and Roll Hogs. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Keep things rolling. And we have a pretty interesting starting hand. So, like I mentioned, you know, you can drop Flying Machine like this. It just makes things a little more difficult for your opponent to respond to and whatnot. It puts pressure on him, can make him mess up. Flying Machine's Shadow is really tricky. So obviously here, I'm going to protect the Flying Machine with the recruits. So I usually find it valuable to do that. And he's still going to have to respond. And that Knight's going to get taken out. So just by playing the recruits like the way I did, you know, we're able to have some pretty good trades. And he's going to give up his Goblins, which means I'm very curious what he's got. And he's going to go for Bowler in the back. So he must have Lumberjack or something. Anyways, I'm going to hit him with a Vine Spell here. We should be able to get... Oh, wow, that actually bumped the Prince back. I'm very surprised, but that was pretty well played on his part. Nothing I can really say. I'm going to go Executioner right here. At least, you know, defend that Baby Dragon. We have the Flying Machine, so if we need some air defense afterwards, you know, we have it. Bowler is not going to get onto tower, I don't think. But what we could do is we can go for Barb Barrel here, which is going to be really nice. Obviously, he's going to get some damage off, unfortunately, with that Bowler. That Bowler, it just has such a large hit radius. Pretty wild. Let's go with the Hogs here. We're going to force out a spell because he's going to have to defend that Executioner. Yeah, there's that Barb Barrel. Knew he was going to have to drop that because the Executioner would just light everything up if not. And we're going to get a pretty solid trade overall. So we can go for the Giant Snowball. I think we have to do it because those Goblins are going to get a lot of damage with the Knight tanking for it. So we have to do that. So all in all, not a bad trade so far. Graveyard's going to be tricky. Obviously want to hold on to my recruits if possible. I'm going to go Prince here as he doesn't have his Goblins and he doesn't have his Bowler. So we'll see what he does here. I'm totally game just to do Flying Machine. Yeah, that's not going to pull. Okay, he finally gets it to pull. I'm going to go Recruits here in the back. And then, yeah, this is where I'm definitely going to miss having certain things. I'm going to go Executioner here. I'm totally fine with this interaction. I think we should be okay. We're going to hit him with the Vine Spell. And at least buy our Executioner some time to damage that Baby Dragon. Put ourselves in a pretty decent spot at least. Let's do this here. Then we'll go with the Barb Barrel after the fact. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised. I'm going to go Giant Snowball here. Wow, he's going to go with his Tornado. Okay, I mean, this is going to be a little problematic. We'll go with the Evil Roll Hogs here and see if we can maybe eke out a win, guys. We're going to go with the Vine Spell. Hogs are going to get onto tower, and we're going to win a really, really tough matchup. Guys, literally, that was really, really close. The Graveyard is going to be the toughest matchup, especially if they play it well, because you don't really have that many great answers to Graveyard. You don't have Poison, you don't have Earthquake. You know, you have Barb Barrel, but, you know, you have to kind of wait and time it. Giant Snowball is not that great either. You have to wait for it to accumulate. So it is what it is, but you want to jump on them if that's the case. And you can see, you know, the Evil Roll Hogs, really, really solid. You know, if you don't have the Evil Roll Hogs, just go back to the version that I had last season and rocking with, you know, pushed up to Ultimate Champion pretty easily with that, with a nearly 80% win rate. So give this deck a shot. If not, give that previous deck a shot. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below about the Evil Roll Ghost. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.